Hey everybody, here we are again, and it's Muntons Old Conkerwood Black Ale, and we're here to talk about it. It's one of the handcrafted range from Muntons. There's a bit of picture on the side, a bit of bump on the back, not much onto the side. Bit of a description on the front, with a colour reminiscent of autumn conkers. Nah, autumn conkers are brown, not black. This distinctive black ale has a rich malty flavour, balanced with a subtle dry bitterness. Made with pride in the UK. So, let's see what comes in the box. There's a bit of rattling going on. So it comes with two, I think they're oversized cans, are they? Yes, two slightly oversized cans of malt, empty now. Because it's a 3.6 kilo kit. Still only produces an ABV of 5%. Now I did think about this. Perhaps the reason why kits have been going up in size is you're not producing any stronger beer, which with these all malt kits, I know they started at 3 kilos I think for an all malt kit. When I started buying them, they did anyway. They've gone up to 3.6 kilos now, so it's 3.3 kilo cans. And I was thinking they're just not taking the water off, and you're paying, it tends to be more expensive, you're paying more for water. You are, because there's a transport cost involved, so the heavier they weigh, what's going to cost to move them about. But perhaps that's why kits have been improving. If you're not driving as much water off, you're going to keep more of the hop characteristics. Enough waffling. It also comes with a packet of yeast that I didn't use. I used my SO4 yeast as usual. I reuse it. Comes with instructions. I don't think I even opened these, because it's a 40 pint, it says on the front, it's a 40 pint brewing kit. Just made it to 23 litres, which is approximately 40 pints, as usual. Right, so that can go that away. So let's have a look at the facts and figures. The starting gravity was 1.054 at 17 degrees C. The finishing gravity was 1.018 at 19 degrees C. 2 degrees shift. You could mess with the figures, I couldn't be bothered. It's come out at approximately 4.8913% alcohol by volume. So, let's look at the beer itself. It starts with a head, but it doesn't hold a head. It generally holds a cap, slightly more than a ring. But yeah, let's have a look at the colour of it. Black. When you look through a bright light, it's a deep, don't know if you can see that, deep ruby red colour. Yeah, it is, despite being very dark, crystal clear as usual. So let's have a quick snifter. Yeah, you're getting lots of malty notes on that. Like a dark. It's like a slight coffee. Yeah, slight coffee notes to it. Let's whack it down the laughing tackle. Yeah, some very dark malty notes. Slight burnt flavour. Probably black malt. That has a burnt flavour. And I'd say treacle. Perhaps a little bit of licorice. All those dark sort of flavours. There's the bitterness is like a burnt bitterness. Quite nice. A little hint of sweetness to begin with, and then you've got this lingering dark burnt bitterness flavour. That is pretty good, to be honest. Mouthfeel wise, a good solid medium, I'd say. Perhaps to a good. There's no gaps in the flavours, no wateriness anywhere. It just goes from, starts off with a really dark, perhaps dark chocolate, coffee, burnt, malty flavours. Goes up to a sweetness, and then mellows back down slowly to this long, yeah, it's like a slightly burnt, it's a touch of earthiness towards the back end, of like a burnt bitterness. So dark malt type bitterness, probably aided by the hops. That's very nice. Did it say how much it was? Not written it down. Put it down there. I think it was about £24, or £24 and nearly £25. Whole malt kit, as I said. What about it again? That's quite nice. A little bit dark for my usual sort of beer. I should have got a Guinness. In fact, I've got some cans of Guinness I was given for Christmas. Let's just by comparison give it a whirl. So I'll be back next to no time. So it's a 4-pack that I've got. Guinness Original Extra Stout, dark and lively. It's about the same temperature as the barrel because it's been in the same place. Hopefully it's not going to fizz. It's not the draft flow. Guinness glass. Give it a pour. Is fizzy as a fizzy thing. So it's not like you would like Guinness in a pub. Let's see if we can smell anything through that drop. as dark as that one. Definitely not as dark. Right. Let's see if difference in flavours. You may, many videos back, I did a bit of a review on some of the Guinness and I thought it was a bit rubbish. By comparison, the Guinness has nowhere near as much flavour as that. I mean, that is a dark ale, that's a stout. Side by side they look very similar. It has got quite similar sort of notes. That one's drier. There's no sweetness, I don't think. I don't think there's any sweetness in it at all. Probably got froth all over my beard, moustache. No. If you know what Guinness tastes like, it tastes very much like that. I would possibly say that that might be more like a milk stout. There's a bit of sweetness to that, there's no sweetness to that. Flavour is very similar. Yeah, that's got the dark burnt notes. It's also got quite a lot of CO2 in it. Even though it's not, it's cool. Probably about 17 degrees C. Which is room temperature in places. But yeah, a bit too fizzy. But very similar flavours. Yeah, that one's got all the flavours of those, but there's a sweetness in that one. I think I prefer Conkerwood, to be honest. Put that one down. Right. So yeah, comparable to a stout. A bit more sweetness than a stout. Perhaps a little bit more body. Right, enough waffling. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Cheers. Bye.
Wake up after night, sunshine warms my face. Sitting up and looking around, my mind is lost in space. Still lying in my jeans, they stink of facts and beer.